This is Julian from Market Update Premium. So we are trading growth stocks and momentum stocks, and today I want to show you my absolute number one favorite free stock screener. This is the strongest stock screener, and it's free available on the FinViz platform, so you can use FinViz in the free edition to set up this screener, and I will go with you quickly through the criteria of the screener. So I use the order by 52-week low, and I will come to that in a minute why this is important. And I added some technical criteria to the screener. So first of all, we are just looking at stocks with a market cap above 300 million. Why is that important? I don't want to trade all this very illiquid micro cap stocks that are not in favor and not on the list of any institution. These are usually fast-moving stocks, hot money stocks, and especially for larger portfolios, they are too illiquid. You have not enough volume, you have not enough dollar volume per day to buy a lot of stocks. When it comes to the industry, I only look for stocks here. You can see that I exclude the funds. I'm not interested in ETFs in the screener. If you want to change that, you can do that. But there are not many ETFs matching this criteria. Then I look only for stocks where the price is above the SMA 50. So I want to make sure that the stock is in a clear uptrend, and that's why I use this criteria. And now we come to the most important criteria of the screener. And this is the 52-week high-low criteria, and I use 70% or more above the low. What does it mean? So that means the current price must be 70% or higher above the 52-week low. When you look at the charts here, and we take this one here, WGS, so the 52-week low is around the November and December lows here. And the criteria says it must be 70% above this low. Why is that important? I'm looking for stocks in the screener that's showing a very high momentum and a strong uptrend. And what does it mean for a stock? Of course, the stock must go up. The stock must go up if it's in a clear uptrend and showing momentum. And this is why I use this criteria. I want to have stocks that are in a very strong uptrend and showing very strong momentum to the upside. That does not mean that that every stock here in the screener is tradable and offers a valid setup. No, definitely not. But I'm just looking at a selection of stocks from the overall stock market, and I want to find the strongest stocks. And this is also one of the reasons why I sort that by the 52-week low. I want to make sure that the stock with the highest distance to the 52-week low is number one in the screener, and then you see all the other stocks. So this is very important. You can also decrease this a little bit to, for example, 50% or more above the low. In that case, you will get a little bit, I would say, large cap stocks also inside the screening results. When I'm thinking about something like Netflix, such a stock will show up in the screener. The higher you go in this criteria, so for example to 70% or even to 100%, the more you see also small cap stocks. And you must also be careful if you select something like 100% or 150, you only get very, very extended stocks. So I personally found out that 70% is a very good mixture, and creates very good results when it comes to momentum stocks. All right, so I use price over $7. You can also decrease it a little bit to $5, but you want to make sure that you find stocks that are liquid enough to trade and where you already have some institutions on it, and that the stock is on the list of institutions. And usually institutions, like mutual fund management, like ETFs, etc., hedge funds and so on, they are usually not trading very, very cheap stocks, and they are usually not trading very illiquid stocks. That's also one of the reasons why I chose average volume of over 100,000. So overall, in my other screeners that I'm highlighting in my video course and that we are using in the Market Update Premium community, I have much higher criteria when it comes to the liquidity of a stock. So on one side, we are using FinViz screeners because they are free for everybody. And on the other side, we are using MarketSmith or Market Search from IBD. And in MarketSmith and Market Search, you can really set up a minimum dollar volume. So that means the price multiplied with the average volume. So, and I use at least 10, 15, 20 million US dollar volume per day. I cannot set that up here in FinViz. This is the reason why I choose $7 US and 100,000. But if you multiply that, then you get a minimum of 700,000 US dollar traded volume or traded US dollar volume per day. That's not very much, I would say. However, these are the criteria, so there are no fundamental criteria. It's a really technical screener. And let's look at the results. So, you know, when you look at the results, you find a lot of very, very strong stocks. You find usually the best stocks of the market with the highest momentum and in the strongest trend. And this sometimes can scare you. You know, when you look at a stock like this one here, you know, Vital Corporation, I mean, this is very extended to the upside. It went from, I don't know, a couple of cents to 29 US dollar. So this is very extended. This is not what I'm looking for when I look at the screener. You know, when I look at the screener, I'm looking for consolidations over a couple of weeks. You know, CLSK, Clean Spark is something which comes into my mind. You know, this is also a stock we're looking at in the Market Update Premium community. And you can see a very strong momentum move here from November to, to March, April. So, and then the stock consolidated over a couple of months. And this is exactly what we are looking for. You know, this one here, Longboard Pharmaceuticals is another one that looks okay-ish, I would say. Carvana is another stock. You know, you have a very clear uptrend, very strong momentum to the upside, and then the stock consolidated for a couple of weeks to a couple of months. And this is where you can now look for potential setups. So I don't go into this here right now. This video is only about screening. So, but these are the stocks, you know, where we are looking for a very good entry point, for the right buying point in the Market Premium Update community. So, and here's another one, RNA. So this only shows a 1 week consolidation. That's not enough, you know, that's not enough to get rid of potential sellers. So I would require at least 3 to 5 better, you know, 7 to 12 weeks of consolidation. ASPN is another one, looks very good. I highlighted also the stock in my free newsletter from time to time. Here you can see 3 weeks consolidation. That looks not bad. Here is another one, Dyne Therapeutics. MicroStrategy looks not bad. You can see that here, a multiple months consolidation and then a multiple weeks handle here on that side. Here, Iris Energy, that's a stock we traded in the community. And we found that, of course, in another screener, but now you can see a very strong momentum up move here. And this is a stock, you know, you could put on your watch list and watch for a certain period of time if the stock is setting up again with another consolidation. Let's look, SMCI here. That's a stock we already traded here on the up move. It's now consolidating. Maybe it will set up. Coin is another one. That's on the number 1 page of the screener results. Let's go to number 2 page. Here you can see also some of the momentum stocks. Vital Farms, CLS is a stock we traded also in the community. Novavax, HIMS, a very strong stock. CameTech, I highlighted the stock here around the 100 US dollar. Then we have TMDX consolidating in an upward consolidation for a couple of weeks now. Then we have here Twist Bioscience. Nvidia is on the list. This one here is a very strong stock in the last couple of months. So we were discussing that in the community around this consolidation here. So you find a lot of stocks here, but one of the things where you really have to be careful with is, you know, you find also a very or a high number of very extended stocks in the screener, and you have to be careful with that because you don't want to trade a stock that is very extended to the upside. That's why I always say, require some consolidation before. You don't want to buy, for example, Atma Biologics here, where the stock is still in an up move and in an upward trend. We had a trader in the community and he bought the stock around the $10 level, and that was okay, especially if you just look more on a short-term trading perspective. But you don't want to buy the stock in a short-term uptrend where it's only rising to the upside. You want to make sure that sellers already are out of the stock, and then after consolidation you can buy into that. And of course, and this is another point you must keep in your mind, you cannot buy these stocks all the time during the year. Trading is not a very easy thing. You have to also consider the other perspectives. And other perspective means you need the right market for trading that. That's the reason why we have a market trend model in place in the community, and I teach that also in my video course. And on the other side, you must make sure that you are doing some more analysis about the stock. When you're trading biotechnology stocks, as an example, they are very high risky. They can get down 70 or 80% during the night. So you must know what a company is doing. And on the other side, how do you select now your stocks out of the screener? I mean, the screener is showing you 330 stocks, so you must do some more analysis around that. And this is the reason why we are doing in the community and also in the video course, we are looking always at a 360-degree angle on the stock. So that means we are looking at technicals. This is what we are looking here right now. We are looking at the fundamentals to make sure that the stock also shows, or the company behind the stock has a very strong business and it's growing and attracting institutions because of the growth. And we are also looking at the story of the company to make sure that there is a high growth potential in the future. And on the other side, that there is an attractive story that is also attractive for institutions. Because you don't want to trade a stock that only goes up for 2 weeks and then, is collapsing. Or a stock that's only going sideways. So you must make a selection out of these stocks. And this is why we are always looking at a 360-degree angle on these stocks. And one last tip. So if you see a stock like Groupon here, it pops up here. You can see that the stock is very volatile, going sideways, but matching the criteria from the screener. This is something you also have to be careful with, Here's another one, BitDeer software, just going sideways. You want to make sure that you see a clear uptrend in the stock. That's very important. All right, so I just wanted to give you a small glimpse into the screener and also into the screener criteria. You can set up by yourself. The platform is free. I don't want to make advertising for the platform here, so I have no connections to the company itself. But I personally find it's a very simple tool to give traders the possibility to screen for stocks. And of course, you have to become familiar with the criteria and also with stock selection process. So if you need more information and if you need some more trading tips, of course, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You find me on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter. You can subscribe to my free newsletter. And of course, you can try out my market update premium community 14 days for free.